well be Falkirk to get us underway. Sean Mackey chips one over the top, looking for Ethan Ross, but it's well dealt with by Doherty. Brian Graham, though, comes in and wins a free kick on the edge of the box. That's very experienced play. But Miller looks to whip one round the corner, and it's well beat away by Josh Ray, but it was well dealt with. But Connor Allen reads the game really well and plays it out wide. No foul given there, and the slide rule pass. Looking for Mullen, but Henderson with a crunching tackle. He had to time that one right, or he would have been in a lot of trouble. Calvin Miller will get there. 2 in the box for Falkirk. Brad Spencer trailing, and it's a good block from Hanlon. Ball still in play. Calvin Miller plays back to Dylan Tate. Into Adams. And he does really well to turn. Tries to lay it back for Brad Spencer. And it's straight at the goalkeeper. Easton plays a ball. Really nice turn. McMullen. And it's a great save from Scott Bain. Had to get down low and push that round the post. That's an excellent turn from McMullen. Showed his experience there. Neat ball into Ethan Ross, who has space. He's drifted century, looks to open up for a 1-2. Ethan Ross, can he get a shot away? That's an excellent shot and an excellent save from Josh Ray. As Ethan Ross just went in a little solo run there, and a lovely little give and go with Aidan Nesbitt, unleashing that shot across the goal from the edge of the box. Hanlon. Back to Fordyce. High over the top. And it's got on the end off. Lewis Vaughan opens the scoring. It's a long ball forward. Scott Bain came for it, didn't quite get there. And Raith Rovers' experienced striker just gets on the end of it and lobs over the Falkirk keeper. And it's Falkirk 0, Raith Rovers 1. Henderson tries to chip ball over for Ethan Ross. Ethan Ross. Excellent goal for Falkirk. Liam Henderson clips the ball over the top, and Ethan Ross just gets in between Gyro and Josh Ray and slots past the goalkeeper into the corner. And a quick equaliser for Falkirk. Falkirk 1, Raith Rovers 1. Nice neat round the corner. Dispossessed in the end. Scott Brown looks to play it out wide. Ball whipped into the back post. And Scott Bain had to deal with that. And we're underway for the second half. Raith Rovers kicking us off. And Brad Spencer with a good header. The wind certainly picking up, the rain starting to fall here as Falkirk managed to win the ball back, and Scott Bain looks to send one long looking for Brian Graham, who, lovely ball, and Ethan Ross could be 1-on-1 here with Josh Ray. Ethan Ross is cynically wiped out by Josh Ray. He's got to go. How is that a yellow card? No idea. That is ridiculous decision from the referee. That's ridiculous. No need for that whatsoever. Have a little payback, but it looks like it will be Brian Graham to step forward and hit this one. Brian Graham does well to get it over the wall. Into Mackey. Nesbitt is looking for a run, but it's played now for Nesbitt over the top. Nesbitt on the byline, cuts one back, and it's headed off the head of Brian Graham. Ross Matthews trying to head it behind for a throw in. Taken quickly. Calvin Miller wriggles away from Josh Millen. Hovers one at the back post. Graham manages to keep it in. Miller does really well to win the ball there, but Matthews comes and recovers fairly quickly for Raith. Henderson picks up, lovely ball into Tate. Oh, Tate in for Brian Graham. Brian Graham finishes across Josh Ray, and that's a lovely goal. Brian Graham pointed exactly where he wanted Dylan Tate to play the ball. A perfectly weighted ball in, and Brian Graham makes no mistake, finishing across the goal, nestling it into the corner, and Falkirk take the lead. Falkirk 2, Raith Rovers 1. Whipped in by Easton, and it's knocked in, I think, by Ross Matthews. No, it's Jordan Doherty. Jordan Doherty just gets there before Scott Bain. Raith have the ball again. Lewis Vaughan takes it to the byline, cuts one back, but Brad Spencer there to dispossess and try and drive Falkirk forward. Great ball for Calvin Miller, driving forward, crosses one low. Alfie manages to pick it up, plays one back for Spencer. Spencer takes it onto his left. Brad Spencer, take a bow. An excellent finish from the Falkirk skipper on his weaker left foot. Turns, open up his body, and arrows one straight as a die into the corner, past Josh Ray and goals. Falkirk retake the lead. Falkirk 3, Raith Rovers 2. Plays a nice little 1-2 Henderson as he looks to play make again. Keelan Adams, and Alfie can get in behind, and Alfie with a lovely ball, and Ross McKeever finishes. That's a lovely team goal. Alfie's pace gets out in behind Paul Hanlon, and it's a lovely cross in for Ross McKeever, and he finishes confidently past Josh Ray. Falkirk 4, Raith Rovers 2. Spencer looked to see if he could open up his body for a ball over the top for Adams, but opted to just knock it round the back as they've been doing. McCrone, that's a horrific challenge, and that was on purpose. Sean Byrne, Tom Lang just sends it back to Bain, and the referee just deciding that that's time to call it quits. Full time at the Falkirk Stadium.